beautiful day to be alive. Hi, Talara from Titanium Talar Tarot, and today I will be doing a Are You Knocking Yourself Out of Your Intuitiveness this week and how? So for this, I'll be using some concepts from SuperConscious Education. I will also be using my intuition. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, let's get into the concept, really. So the first group I will be pulling for are my perfectionists, the ones who intuitively know how things should be done in order for them to turn out great, right? So how am I perfect? Okay, first of all, here. So are my perfectionists knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? I get a no. Yep, I get a no. Um, and I feel like the reason for that is you're really stepping into your intuitiveness. You're not allowing anything from external reality to affect your input or um, your mind or anything. You're not second guessing yourself, which is great, right? So that's it for my perfectionists. Now on to my helpers, the individuals who intuitively know how to assist any situation that comes on their path, right? So are my helpers knocking themselves out? I get a nope with a slight tinge of a yes. And how is that? How might that be so? And we have conditional choice and conscious. Um, I feel like you feel like you need to help because of condition, not because you are following your intuition. It's like you have to force yourself to do it, and that's not great. And so because you have to force yourself to do it, it's not subconscious, which means it's not natural. It doesn't come out naturally. It's going to be thought of and analyzed and looked at from different perspectives. And I feel like that is what is going to knock you off your game this week, my helpers. Now, on to my achievers, the individuals who like to set goals for themselves and attain them one by one. So, are my achievers knocking themselves out? I get a yes. Okay. So, how are they knocking themselves out? Well, I got all of them. Well, the main one would be conscious and reaction. So, my achievers, for some reason you don't feel like you're in your cup of tea this week, which would indicate that you aren't feeling intuitive at all or that you're not utilizing your God-given gift. And because of that, you are trying to, not force, but you're trying to, uh, I don't know if you can hear the plane, but that might be confirmation for my achievers. Um, that might be because it's react conscious and you're overthinking it just a little. You are reacting to what is happening in front of you and not necessarily allowing your subconscious to to intuitively know what to do, right? So that was for my achievers. Now on to my individualists, the artists, the trendsetters, the YouTubers, the influencers, the ones who like to be in the public eye, right? So are my individualists knocking themselves out? I get a no with this like tinge of a yes. So how is that so? That is so because of conditional choice. Conditional choice. Is there something you feel like you can't make a choice on just by yourself? Because that makes complete sense. Are you feeling like some conditions need to be met in order for you to do what it is you like to do. I don't know, but if that is the reason why you're knocking yourself out of your intuitiveness this week, be mindful, my friend. So now, on to my investigators, the scientists, the Elon Musk types, the ones who like to push the boundaries of knowledge just a little farther. Alright? So please, angels and guides, are my investigators knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? I get a yes and a no. Yes and no. So you start off the week by knocking yourself out, but then towards the end of it, or this could be vice versa. Towards the end of it, you realize what you've been doing, and you smack some sense into yourself, or it's that you notice that you've been acting weird, and you knock some sense into yourself at the beginning of the week, and then towards the end of the week, you're like, you fall back into the old pattern of knocking yourself out, not necessarily knowing that, not necessarily realizing that you are, but that noticing that you, or something like next week you'll notice that you are. So how? How? Um, I feel like the how is, it'll depend on the situation. It will depend on the circumstance, because all my cards just, all my papers, okay, flip downwards. So it was a stud. I'm getting that it's a stud. So either you are out of sync with your intuitiveness, or something got you stumped. Okay. So now on to my loyalists. So are my loyalists knocking themselves out? I don't know, but yes. So at the beginning of the week, you're staying loyal and you're protecting things. Well, you're staying loyal and you are sticking with what it is that's happening. But then something might happen, okay, that is causing you to be like cancer. I'm getting like immune system, but I'm getting like immunodeficiencies. So it's kind of like your immune system like backfires on you and it starts taking it out on your body. So it's like that which you want to be loyal to, you are now hating upon. So, but why is that so? Stop flopping, Jesus. Why? Yeah, all of them flop. So we got universal signs. Is it because you are following what universal signs are, are being shown to you? Are you like, well, this is what is going on, so I am not going to tap into my intuition in regards to what I should be loyal to, and kind of allow it to backfire and give me difficulties, is what I'm getting. Now on to my enthusiasts. So are my enthusiasts knocking themselves out? I get a yes and then a no. So at the beginning of the week you are, but then at the end of the week you're like, what am I doing? I should like get back, like understand what I need to be doing so that I can get back on track, is what I'm getting. So how are they knocking themselves out this week? And we got resolving a negative issue about yourself. Are you, well, the trick is with that is, instead of trying to resolve something, try to create what you want. Create, and yes. So try to work on creating that, you know, on instead of fixing something, work on creating what you want. you know? Yeah. Now on to my protectors, the individuals who like to keep things safe for a very long time and in mint condition. That is what I'm getting tonight, well, this afternoon. So, are my protectors knocking themselves out? I get a yes. And then a no. So, you are, how should I say it? It's a yes and a no. So you're starting off knocking yourself out, and you're going to notice that you are knocking yourself out, and you're going to bring yourself back into intuition, and you're like, okay, I need to see what I need to protect and how I need to protect it for me to be very good at, intuitively aligned with what I need to create. So what is it that they're doing? You're conscious. So you aren't intuitively going towards what needs to be protected. You're actually, you're just trying to consciously see what you need to do, which might not be helpful, is what I'm getting. So now, on to my chameleons, the individuals who can use their all the aforementioned intuitive styles in order to get what they want this week no matter the situation they find themselves in. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share how are they knocking themselves out. I get conscious. You're consciously trying to figure out what to do instead of just following your intuition, which automatically tells you do this or do that and avoid this or avoid that. Okay? So that's it, my chameleons. Now, my gorgeous triple tears. This is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it will be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time. Okay? Bye.